Walking with Renate. Renate Brandl here. I help people, I empower people to get more out of life. And recently, I had to interact with quite a few amazing people who are quite a bit older than I am. And some of them felt really, really young, and others really felt their age. And I'm like, why is that? It's not that some of them were richer than the other, that some of them had different circumstances. By the way, please forgive if it's a little bit shaky here. I'm walking here on rough terrain and I have the dog with me. And the dog is chasing mice. So she's jumping like crazy, like a kangaroo in between. So I was wondering, what really makes a difference? Yeah, I know there might be genetics, right? Some people, they never age, they look fantastic, they don't have any wrinkles, they have a smile on their face, they have this really, really positive kind of mindset, and others are different. But what I found out is, and this is amazingly the same system I teach my high-performing clients, the CEOs, the athletes, the musicians, anyone who wants to get ahead in life, have more in life, and live it more on their own terms, with more vitality, more prosperity, which is not necessarily money only, and then of course with more freedom. It turns out it's the same three pillars. Number one is the mindset. The mindset is everything. If you tell yourself you're old, if you tell yourself I cannot do this anymore because I used to, but now I'm not, because I'm this age, and whatever the reasons are. And I'm not judging you if you are one of those or if you know somebody. Yes, I don't know your circumstances. Yet your brain hears, your brain listens all the time. And if your brain hears all the time that it's old, it has to slow down, that it should not even go and try certain things, it will not do. Because guess what? The brain's main function is to keep you safe, to make you survive. And some of them are like, yeah, I still ride my bike. Yeah, it's a little bit more strenuous. That's okay. I still enjoy. I still explore. And others are like, oh man, I'm too old for this now. It's so complicated. I might fall. It might be strenuous. And what will people think if they see me, on a bike, probably struggling, not keeping up with some of the guys on the race bikes. And this is what happens. That's what you attract. And if you're into manifestation, the law of manifestation, this is what you attract. The things you don't want, the things you tell yourself. If it's positive things, you will attract more positive things. It's not just that simple. I know it's not like you just say it, you put it on a vision board, it happens. There are a few other things which need to happen. And actually, it's also number 3, which I'm going to share towards the end. So you might want to watch till the end. So number 2, I found out it's the mission, the drive, the why. If people have always done the things for others, and either the others are gone, like you have been married for 60 years and your partner is gone, and your main mission was to keep your partner happy, then, the purpose of life is gone and people give up. Happened to my mom. In a few days' time, it will be her first anniversary since she deceased. Would be another tough day. So let's see where the dog wants to go. Okay, let's go here. There's a car up there. Don't know what's happening. Probably some other dogs. So it's the mission, the drive, the why. And I also found out that first, when people start out, the drive, the why is probably to make more money, to have a bigger house, to have kids, to have bigger cars, to travel, etc., etc. And then at a certain stage in life, when people have everything, some people, they turn, and also some of those I met, they did charity work, like happened abandoned babies, orphans in Africa, etc., etc. And then at a certain stage, or like this gentleman who set up an international tennis tournament. Yeah, he was celebrated last week, but yet, other people have taken over, and it was kind of tough being there, watching him. It was his life's work. And at the end of the day, the next day, he didn't want to play tennis, which is a first, finding all kinds of excuses. Some were legit, some of them I'm not so sure about it. But he told himself it's not safe to play with us, we are too good, and rah rah rah. Even so, he used to be professional, so he's still really, really good. But I think it was the first time he did not participate in the tournament, nor did he play the day after, because his mission was gone. That was his baby, but now other people are at the helm. Anyone here raising your hand, and yep, I have the leash here, noticing something like this in their own life, in your own life, or in someone else's life? By the way, the dog is still here. I'm not making this up. And number 3, and I said, this is the most important part. Well, they are all important, but you can have this mindset, the positivity, you can have the mission, the drive, the why you're still going, why you're still taking care of yourself, why you're still exercising, why you're still eating healthy food, why you're still learning new things and training your brain, why you're still out there exploring, showing up with curiosity, maybe going to art exhibitions, etc., etc. But number 3 is one of the most, it's the missing piece probably. It's the moves. You can have all that, but if you don't take action, if you don't do anything, nothing will change, right? Yeah, you might not be able to do the same as you did when you were younger. That's okay. I mean, I exercise differently now as well. I used to be an athlete. I used to be a gymnast. I used to do athletics, orienteering, etc., etc., skiing instructor, name it, you get it. Yeah, I'm slowing down. I do things more differently with more awareness. But in some areas, potentially still at a very, very high level, which brings me joy, right? Which makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I can spread the happiness to others. So you need all 3. And some of these elderly people, let's call them elderly, some of them stopped everything. They are just walking around like really, really old people, where others, they stand up, they take a deep breath, they watch their posture, they look around, they go for things, yes, differently. And some of the ladies, she said, well, I do my yoga every morning. It's different. I don't do the crazy stuff any longer, but I do it because it makes me great. I feel better afterwards. I think differently. I feel more fluid. Everything is different. So, dog is still sniffing. What I'm saying is you have the power. You have the power about age, longevity. Yeah, not medically probably. Yet, if you think positive in a positive way, you walk differently, you move differently, you think differently, you act differently, you show up differently. And if you don't believe me, just check some of the studies with placebo medication. When people thought they were given certain medication and then miraculously they started to feel better, even so it was a placebo, meaning probably it was just some sugar or something like this, but definitely nothing with medical properties, because the mind believed it. They told themselves they would get better, and it happened. There are 3 dogs coming on the other side. Let's slow it down. Don't know whether they have all of them on the leash. I better let you go. I just take care of the 3 dogs coming our way. I wish you a fantastic day. If this resonates with you, if you find value, let me know, share it. It gives me more visibility. And Facebook only shows valuable content. I would like to help you, help yourself. Share this with someone you know who needs to hear this right now. And hey, come here, come here, good girl, come here, come here, girl. Yes, good dog. Look at her. Where is she? Yeah, I'm saying, so share this. My mission is really empower more people to help themselves in any way. And if you have any questions relating to this, the subject I talked about today, reach out, ask your questions here, or reach out to me, DM me at rprandl06@gmail.com. Apply for a private consultation call, and let's take it from there. Really here to help you. You have the power. You have it in you. You just have to probably ignite it and get back on track if you did it when you were younger and you stopped. Love you guys. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, let's see. I blow you a kiss. Mwah. Auf Wiedersehen.